Okay, we're on to element 3, pre-plan your content. And this element is all about pre-planning content for events that tend to attract a lot of attention and online sharing. And that's events such as Easter, Christmas, New Year's Day, Australia Day, or if you're in the US, the 4th of July, the Royal Show, those sorts of things. So at these popular times of the year, the general public tends to be much more aware and open to anything related to these occasions. And if you can create and publish quality content in preparation for these events, you'll tend to find it's much easier to get people to engage with your content with comments, for example, and also to share the content with their family and friends. And it's a good way to raise your profile in the local market that you're working in. So what I recommend you do firstly is run a Google search for all the public holidays for the year. So for example, I'm in Western Australia, Google automatically knows that. It just gives me a list of them, and then you can click on this link and go and see more. Wherever you're based, you'll be able to do the same thing. Once you've got all those holidays listed, go and add them to your diary, and then sit down and brainstorm with your colleagues about what you and your agency could do in preparation for these special events. So whether it's a public barbecue that you throw and then you invite people in your patch to attend, or a gift drive for underprivileged families in advance of Christmas, or an Australia Day fair, whatever it is, it's fine, as long as it's something you think the general public will get involved in. Now, note that you don't have to throw a big expensive shindig. You could just record a really fun or cool or heartfelt video for people to see discussing the subject, perhaps riffing off popular cultural icons like the 12 Days of Christmas, where you could record 12 videos in a row talking about something you're grateful for leading up to the biggest holiday of the year. Or you might even invite people to submit their own video to celebrate a special occasion, with a prize for the video voted most popular by the viewing public. So this sort of content creation is actually pretty easy once you put your mind to it, and it can be a lot of fun as well. And it's super easy to use Facebook to host a lot of this content, and that allows people to like, share and comment on your page, all while raising your profile in the community and getting the general public to have a bit of fun. So in talking about that, I just want to show you a quick example of an Authority Agent Academy client who has done just this thing. So watch and enjoy. Now I wanted to show you a great example of a real live real estate agent who is following this concept of pre-planning your content for share-worthy events. So this is Mark McCann. He's a real estate agent in Canberra, and also happens to be the very first customer through the Authority Agent Academy. So thanks for that, Mark. Great to have you on board. And I really like this video he put up on March the 26th. So they had an Easter fair on the Friday and raised over $1,800 for the new literacy centre. I'm getting illiterate if I can't pronounce that, at the Waniasa Hills Primary School. So you can go and watch Mark's video there, and as you can see, not only did he and the team do a great job and raise some great money for the school, but just purely from a promotional point of view, or getting their name out there, you can see that there's a hell of a lot of likes in there, shares, comments, all that sort of stuff, and the comments are all very positive as well. So these are the kinds of things that help you become an authority agent, by getting your name out there and doing good things out there and celebrating good events. So look, it doesn't have to be a big public holiday event that you're celebrating. In this case, Mark decided to do something about raising some money for the school, which was great. Got a good result, and definitely raised his profile in the local area as well, which is all part of becoming an authority agent. So well done, Mark and the team. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video about Mark McCann and the fair that they put on to do fundraising for the school. So I've got one more video to quickly show you, and that's around how to use the Facebook events functionality to host these kind of things online. So before we go to that video, I'll just quickly finish off. So your job is to make a list of all the big events and start planning now for how you're going to leverage them. Whether it's running a competition or raising money for charity or celebrating with a barbecue or a fair or whatever else, you need to be prepared to create content in advance to support it. So it's no good doing a Christmas promo on I wrote down July 26th. I actually meant December 26th. So get it sorted early and plan to promote it via whatever means you have. So that can be on Facebook. It could be emails out to your database. It could be just telling friends and putting signs up in the office or whatever. So let's just have a quick look at the video on Facebook events, and once you finish that, that's the end of element 3. It was a quick one, very quick. So after that, we'll move on to element 4, making the most impact. Now, as I've got a sample real estate agent page set up here. Obviously not a legitimate one, since that's my scruffy looking mug there, and obviously my name is not Fred Jones. But what I wanted to do is show you how you can use Facebook, because I think Facebook's a great tool to do a lot of these special events. So you can use Facebook to promote and get things going. And so all you do is you just go onto the status, and under offer or event you click that, and you can click on the event section, and it allows you to fill in the information and basically get it out there to people. So let's just pretend we're running an Australia Day party for next year. So I've uploaded a photo. You've got to have a photo that's the right dimensions, and I'll just name it, so something like Australia Day party, and let's say it's starting at 11 AM and finishing at, I don't know, say 6 PM. Come on down to the day block. Uh, 24 Smith Street, Subiaco. I don't recommend you add that. And yeah, let's see what happens here. So I can choose, because I'm this guy's profile is set up in the suburb of Subiaco, so we can add that. We can add a website link if we want. So I do have, if I remember correctly, this is it. Okay, this is a demo site. So we'll just assume that that's going to be, let's say there's a page on there for tickets. Doesn't really matter. If you've got anyone that are co-hosts, so you could add a friend. Let's see, who could I add? Let's say I can add, I don't know, Mike, for example. And then we can let only hosts post on the event wheel, or all posts must be approved by an admin. I'm going to remove Mike. I don't think he wants me to do this. And you know, you've got your basics set up there. I recommend that you use a little link here. Now, whether this is still available or not in future, I don't know, but it's event best practices. Just click on that, it opens up a PDF, and Facebook actually does some fairly good PDFs with information about the different services or the different tools they have available. So you might want to have a read of this and just get some ideas on how to create a great event, and just some tips and hints on it. And then we'll go back here, and let's say we're happy with that. I'm happy with the picture. I've got the date set for so Australia Day is January 26th. So obviously you're setting that for next year because it's gone past there. And if I'm happy with it, we'll just click the publish button. And then we'll wait an hour for Facebook to load it. And we've got a page, so an events page set up. And let's put it there, so you can then, if you want to promote it to people in your local area, you can actually push the boost button and spend a few bucks getting it out there. You can share it with people you know, in a post or a message, and all that sort of stuff. And then you can start posting content. So, you know, BYO drinks. We'll provide the sausages and bread rolls. Let's say that. Need volunteers to man the barbecues. Please PM me if you can help. Anyway, you can just go in there and add stuff down there. So basically when people get to see it, they get to choose whether they want to come along to it or not, whether they'll say whether they're interested or not. You can invite friends, and that's the basics of it. So yeah, that's a good way to get your event out there if you want to actually do something, and particularly if it's like a big local thing, whether it's a school fair or a public holiday event or a Christmas party or caroling or something like that. Facebook's a fantastic tool to get this sort of stuff available and get it out to people. And as I said, if you want to, you can actually boost the event. Instead of just relying on your organic reach, you can say, okay, well, I want to get it out to a certain number of people.